Hey, before we get into this video, if you like content like this, be sure to like, comment, subscribe so I can keep the content going and it can reach other people who may find this interesting as well. So you meet a down low man and he's everything you would want in a partner or a spouse, right? So you start imagining and envisioning in your head what your life would be like with this man as your partner or your spouse. But little do you know, everything he's selling you is a fantasy. And once he gets everything that he wants from you or feel like he's sexed on you enough, he's going to vanish. And all you'll have is those memories and those fantasies that he sold you. So you sat there and supported him. You sat there and let him dump all his issues on you. You were a shoulder for him to lean on. You were a listening ear for him about his problems in the world and why he can't come out and why he's struggling with his sexuality, right? And now you're looking for him to return the favor. And he ain't got nothing to give you. So this is typically what happens when you have an encounter with a down low man. So let's talk about it. I came across a tweet on Twitter from a guy who was tweeting about his experience with a down low man. And in his tweet, he tweets, basically, the dude dropped him like a bad habit and is killing him because the dude was everything he wanted in a down low man. He said the dude was masculine, the dude was attractive. He said the dude was verse, so I guess they were a versatile couple or a pair. So now your feelings are hurt. Now you're upset. Now you're wondering why he's avoiding you, why he's denying you, why he wants nothing to do with you anymore. And I'll tell you why. Because he already got the sex up out of you. See, what you'll learn to understand about down low men is everything that they're going to tell you and feed you is a fantasy and a lie. And I've already told you that. The ultimate goal for these guys is to have sex with you. So if they have to get to know you for a little while, if they have to tell you some lies, they have to lead you on and mislead you into thinking that you guys could become something more and that one day they're going to come out the closet and be with you, they're going to do that. But I'll be very clear with you and very frank with you. They have no desire to come out the closet and be your man. They will exploit you. They will use you. They will use you as a listening ear. They will drop all their issues and their problems on you. Because you have to remember, as a down low man, unless they have other down low friends, they don't have anyone else to talk about these issues. Basically, they get a 2-in-1 with you. They get sex from you and they get to use you as a listening ear, a confidant. You get to nurture them. You get to be their support system. But they are never going to return that favor. I've already told you that. So, in the beginning, he thinks you're cool, he thinks you're unique, he thinks you're interesting. Of course, he's attracted to you. You guys are talking about things that he's never really been able to speak about openly. And he's enjoying the conversation. So now he trusts you a little bit. Now y'all are hooking up or y'all have had sex. The sex was amazing. He gave everything he was supposed to give. You gave everything you were supposed to give. And y'all are feeling each other. But you don't realize once down low men have sex, boom, they snap back your senses. They think they're heterosexual again. A lot of them are disgusted by the actions again. And they're going to climb right back into that closet that you fought so hard for them to get out of. See, I told y'all that back in the day when I was interacting with down low men, I really believed that these were men who wanted to come out the closet and just were struggling and needed to find some help or a way to come out. But as I grew older and I started to interact with them more, I started to realize these aren't men who really care about coming out the closet. These aren't men who want to be attached or associated with LGBTQ. They don't want to identify with your issues. They don't want to be looked at as a part of your community. And once I realized that, that's when I started using these men just for sex. Like, the only thing they were going to get out of me was sex. I wasn't listening to your problems. I wasn't being a listening ear. I wasn't going to nurture you. I wasn't going to be your best friend. I damn sure wasn't going to believe that we were going to be in a relationship. It was going to be a mutual exchange, and that was just going to be it. Just be honest, yeah, I've had some great sex when it comes to down low men. I have. I did. You feel me? I'm not going to lie about it. A man is a man. But now I know the dangers that they cause in my community. Again, it's not worth it. But back to the topic at hand. Down low men are not going to come out the closet to be with you. Down low men are not going to be your boyfriend. There is no relationship that will come from hooking up with a down low man. They are going to exploit you. They are going to use you for their own selfish gain. So you better learn how to use them or deal with them accordingly if that's your goal. First of all, the profile of a down low man is always to move on. So once they get what they get from you, they're going to move on. And they're going to move on for several reasons. First of all, they don't want to catch any feelings. So they can't hook up with you for too long because everyone knows the more you hook up with someone, you will catch feelings eventually. There's no ifs, ands about it. You will start to feel a certain type of way about that person. And part of the DL rubric is to never catch feelings. That's what separates them in their mind from the LGBTQ. Well, I'm not affectionate and I'm not looking to fall in love with no dude. I'm just looking to have sex. Second off, a lot of these dudes still have not accepted the fact and come to terms with the fact that they are gay. So catching feelings for you would be a horrible mistake for a down low man. Because now he's got to face the fact that he actually has feelings for a man. And it's not just sex anymore. Do you get what I'm saying? And then you also have to remember the goal of a down low man is to come over here and get sex. So he doesn't have time to offer you anything more than that. He's got to move on to the next boy and get the next level of sex. We've talked about that quite a bit. I'm not willing to offer you anything more than sex because I already know once I get tired of you, I'm going to move on and start sexting the next boy. This is why I've been telling you all since my first video, do not offer down low men anything more than sex. Do not try to be a friend to them. Do not ever believe that they're going to come out the closet and be with you. Don't nurture them. Do not coddle them. Do not be a listening ear for them. They're not going to return the favor. Once they have gotten everything that they believe they can get from you, they are going to move on. When they move on, they don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn about how you feel. They don't give a damn about how long y'all have known each other. They don't give a damn about all the burdens that they dropped on you during that time frame, all the issues that you had to sit there and listen to, all the crying and whining that they do in your ear, because they will if you allow them to. Or move on to the next boy, do the same thing to him, drop all the issues off on him, and then they'll be out the door with him as well. Stop expecting things from these men that they will never be able to offer you. And it hurts because I know they lie and I know they lead you on. They are very misleading. They can be. Some of them are very honest. I've met some that are very honest and will tell you just what they want. And I prefer those type of men. I prefer those type of openly gay men, whatever type of men. Let me know what the hell you want. Don't feed me a story. I don't need the lies. Don't put any feelings or emotions into down low men. And when he decides to move on, because they all move on at a certain point, don't feel bad. It has nothing to do with your worth. It's all about him, his character, his morals. He's a down low man. That's a part of their rubric. They have to move on. They can't catch feelings for you. That's going to mess up their down low lifestyle. You get it? But the great thing about this is, as the openly gay male or the LGBTQ member, the power is in your hands with dealing in down low men. You have to understand that these men ultimately want something from you. They want something that you have to offer that, I'm sorry to say, but they can't get from the women. Can't get it from nobody else but you. That's why they'll stay on the apps. That's why regardless of how they feel about you, they're still going to come to you for something. And they can only treat you how you allow them to. So deal with them accordingly. Even there was a certain point in my life where I was making these down low men feel like a piece of meat. One guy, I tried to be his friend one time, and then he started doing me like all other down low boys did me. Baby, turned him into a transaction every time we interacted. And you can take that as you want to take it, baby. I'm paying for my manicures. He was paying for my pedicures. Oh, you want to call me and talk about your issues? Yeah, I'm about to go to the nail salon. Can you send me some money for a manicure and pedicure? Girl, I know how to deal with you. There's no way you think you're going to get something from me and I can't get nothing from you, but that's just me. I learned how to deal with them accordingly at an early age. That's how I can come and talk about these things. I've been through it. I fell in love with the down low man. I've been the friend. I've tried to nurture these boys. I've been a listening ear. I've heard so many down low men stories. I know what these boys are about. And if you keep watching and stick with me, you'll know what they're about too. And you'll act accordingly. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll holler at y'all next time.